Start of a new week. It is Monday, the 10th day of June 2019. My name is Derek, and welcome to the Money Charts channel where all bets trades and of the like. Well, that's within each's own risk and their own reward. And right now, the risk reward upon Litecoin and cryptocurrencies is showing some good results right now, as Litecoin has now hit and pierced extra on this Fibonacci level of 126 and change, as it has left the 18 average, but just barely getting above these levels of resistance amongst such, and getting it above here. I don't think we're topping yet. We could be, but just like it was in here, I figured because it pierced below this, I thought it was going to have a good move. I'm kind of thinking the exact same thing in here because we resisted in this area, came back down. The whole Bitcoin or Litecoin halving is state. I mean, that could easily state that these prices have not stopped this momentum, and just the historical presence of tremendous gains. Now, just like Bitcoin, we're in a situation within the monthly term time frame where we went down below the 18, not resisting the lows, at least not for long, resisting that of the 18 average of highs, and getting above it. So the area of pierce below 100. Well, we'll see if that is an area of support. If, of course, we're looking at any right now because we're in bullish breakout mode status, as it is, of course, it just gotten past the level of resistance. Against that of BTC, starting off with a very long-term time frame first, which got above this 18 average of highs a few months ago, and now starting to break away from it. Maybe looking to test into this upper area next here in the 220s to over 200 mark would be its next level of resistance, or well past the 200. That's a big situation getting above there because it hasn't really been able to hold and stay at all, really, since the start above the 200 handle on the monthly time frame. So this is going to bring it to an interesting area, I think. Weekly chart finding support, holding and staying above the 18 average of lows, and now starting to break out above the highs as we're entering the previous high that it had a few weeks ago. And then on the daily time, since breaking out above, has been going up and is in a bull run. It is overextended. It's at any point from this is due for the end of this leg higher, at least for this time frame. But it could be up here at 180, and it could be at 220, and it could be now. And I'm not trying to make any predictions right now in the 15-minute time frame. It's gotten out above it and is holding this move very, very well so far. Let's move on next to BTC or Bitcoin. And it's up today, up at that of 4 2/3% right now, near 8,000 US, as we've been developing for the last week the sideways range with support at around 75, and now at the resistance area at a little over 8,000, but the 8,000 area, which is exactly where price action is cruising in at this point. And as far as the answer I'm trying to get for the question, is this here resisting the 18 average, thus ready for a breakdown below this low and test some of this empty space? Or is the sell off able to hold and stay above the 18 average of lows? And it has been below it the whole time. But if the price action is able to make this the low, get into and really above the band, then I would count that as such in the successful test. But regardless of the fact, 18 average of highs is right now in at 83, and just this general area 84, 85. So on the second half of the 8,000 level, 85 plus, that is the area where, okay, we're looking like we're out of this correctionary phase, back near previous high, most likely going to have a significant gain moving forward after that. Let's take a look next at Bitcoin dominance as soon as I can find it. And it's just doing nothing. But there's a reason for that. When we look at Bitcoin market cap. Bitcoin's up 1.9, and this font is too small for me. So Bitcoin's up 1.9, Ethereum up 1.8. Oh, there's Litecoin up 8. See, everything's in the, yeah, I'm up a bit, 1-2% mode. Okay, Ontology, it's having a good day, and some of them are having decent days. Qtum having a good day. I haven't even looked lower than this, so I don't even know what to expect for big numbers up or down. G Chain is up 27. Metaverse ETP up 13. Maximind Coin up about 15. 44% for Nebulous. That's a decent sized move. Zcoin is at 22. 15% for Nulls. And 12% for Populous. But overall, it's just hanging in there within this key Fibonacci. I put these levels in as and that's just an annoying feature there, but let's now get past that. There we go. So since I seen low high, I'm like, yeah, let's just put these Fibonacci levels in. Well, it's cruising and hanging in there pretty good, but I don't like these smaller moves, these candles. But Litecoin going up today, I'm a big fan of that. That has filled a lot of my ratios because I've been selling a decent amount of Litecoin. My next buy is on DGB, as I got Litecoin for about my third time this morning, leaving the blockchain or leaving into the blockchain to exchanges to be ready to well, sell Litecoin to buy something else, as DGB would be, it's going down and starting to break down against that of a Bitcoin. But you know what? They go up, they go down. That's all that I'm looking at it. And it's to me, whenever I make these situations, I'm thinking, or trades, oh, you're selling something that's kicking ass that is good for something that's getting its ass kicked. And you're saying, oh my goodness, do I really want to buy something that's on its way to nothing and everything? But I don't think it's on its way to nothing. And I realize that everything's going to have its moves. And what I'm hoping, and it's starting off okay now, is Litecoin has a spectacular rally, finishes its move, maybe goes to 22, 26, or wherever handle against BTC, or breaks 200 where everything else goes up less. And then everything else goes up after that, and it's accumulating the Litecoin that right now I'm selling at this stage. Bitcoin against, or excuse me, DGB against the dollar is really just hanging in there right now, as far as the weekly term time frame. And yeah, so 1.33 cents each, and just gonna fill my ratios in some more. I've accumulated some ETC. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I think it's ready for a decent size move, as we're continuing on. I like how it's came back down to this 18 average in here, and on the weekly time frame, it has been in a downtrend. But you know what? That's the whole point: buy low, sell high. As I feel that this thing is going to spark a decent sized move at some point, and yeah, so that's ETC. Nothing really much more to say about that. Anything else worth mentioning? Neo's having a decent day. You can't see it on the weekly chart here, and it's not as decent anymore. I did get up to this nice little move here, just retracing back a little bit, but um, sideways move within it, and its attempt earlier. This is the, excuse me, the second attempt since this move in here to try to get this thing going, because it had this rally in the middle of May, finds support, even third attempt, because it was an attempt right here, comes back down. Then another attempt in here that spanned from May 29th up to June the 2nd to get this thing breaking out, but it didn't do it. But now about another week or so of correcting within this band, and a higher low to the previous one, and another leaving of the 18 at this stage. Maybe this is just it. It's going to keep on doing what it's doing and stay within the band. But this one looks ready to go soon for a decent size gain. Komodo's got a decent pattern as well on the daily chart. Just an interesting look here with how this red candle. How does that make any sense? Well, maybe one reason it's on the Bittrex exchange doesn't have the same volume, and just whatever happened, that was just a weird move. So let's take a look at this via that of the Binance chart. And within it, we have price action, which just came down to this, uh, went down to 1368. Wow. Yep, that's and then all the way up to the 20. So decent sized volatility, but it's gotten above this level of resistance, and we've had this breakout holding so far. I don't think this is it for the move. Maybe it comes back down and comes into this 18 or so level, but yeah, that's just been going sideways for the most part for the last year or so. And if it just does this whole neutral stuff, I'll just pick away at the little moves that I am able to get, and I'll finish it off with within theta, which of course we can see on this, just the moves itself, as we have this one here, November 30th, and then just they're just fantastic, fantastic moves. But I really like how this is holding amongst the 18 average of highs within the daily term time frame. We've had resistance established here on May the 18th, and right now it's in supporting of that area, or yeah, it's really supporting that area because it got above it here on May 24th, pulled back, got above it May 29th, pulled back. This is where it resisted it in here. But over the last few days, to me, this thing looks, again, ready to pop above the 18. And I would have to say well into the 2000s. But of course, with this volatility, 18 average of high is 2300 mid. And that thing could just, I mean, we've seen it before. This move in here, when they're ready to go, that they can just get going. And to me, the probability looks more favorable for up prices heading near term, which is like, well, 600 basis points. So that would be like a 33% move compared to the like a 25% down move. So I think there's a better chance it goes up here than it goes down to previous low kind of deal. And that is this morning's video. Thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great day. Bye bye.